When we get come, it go solve light, water, road, and security problems. And finally, it go bring peace to River State. So make we give am our total support. Wike, His Excellency Wike. Wike, His Excellency Wike. Cause the number
Transformational leadership is defined as a leadership approach that causes change in individuals and social systems. In its ideal form, it creates valuable and positive change in the followers with the end goal of developing followers into leaders. Governor Nyesom Ezenwa Wike is a transformational leader by all standards and was described by former President Goodluck Jonathan as a notable Democrat whose responsive and transformational pattern of leadership positively affects the lives of his people. As the people's governor, he has made a mark for himself by shunning the convenient highway of political acceptability and opting to spend more time with the good people of Rivers State, listening to their hopes and aspirations and attending to their everyday needs. Through his visionary leadership, he raised the bar in accountable governance with the unparalleled delivery of social and physical infrastructure, a commitment that has earned him a fitting epithet, Mr. Project, as he improves and transforms the lives of Rivers people. The sterling contributions of Governor Wike to the development of Rivers State and Nigeria is legendary and commendable as he has transformed Rivers State with the various developmental projects embarked upon by his administration. The birth of a great man is heralded by great events and are usually for a mission. Rivers people can attest to his doggedness, commitment, and steadfastness in state craftsmanship as reflected in the monumental achievement in infrastructural development of the state. The emergence of Nyesom Wike as governor of Rivers State ushered in a platform of unprecedented infrastructural and human capacity development in the state. His selfless and impressive political and developmental achievements in the past 3 years in office has printed his name on the sands of time as an emerging nationalist and a man to look out for in the future political development of Nigeria. He is unrelenting, hardworking, benevolent, magnanimous, dependable, committed to excellence, and a team player.
As we can all see, you can see all the structures are looking very, very new. Before this time, what we have here is a dilapidated structure, abandoned structure. But today we are happy the government of Rivers State have upgraded the institution. We have a modern ICT center. We are happy with what we are seeing in the chemistry, physics, and biology lab. We are so happy. We don't know how to express our appreciation to His Excellency, who have come to change the destiny of Eleme people.
It's only thank you that we can give to him. And I think he has done far more than what we asked for.
What shall we say other than to say that we appreciate what the governor is doing? In fact, I am delighted as a commissioner for education that during the time he gave me an opportunity to serve in this government, that these gestures are being given out to our people. I think that we appreciate him.
I want to thank His Excellency for this singular, unbiased gesture for my people. Mind you, this community holds the oil and gas free zone of the country. Almost all the foreigners, people from other states who are working here, their children are now enrolled in the school here. And as I'm presently talking, they have over 2,000 something pupils. While when we came, there were only 5. People took their kids to private schools, but now the school is of international standard.
No local government will be denied of project. No one local government in this state will be denied of any single project. We will not do that. Rivers State will be known as Project State. Rivers State will be known as what? Project State. This treasury of the nation, they should give us back our treasury. They should give us back our what? Treasury. I don't want to be treasurer of a nation. Somebody is holding my own money. Is it good?
To me, Rivers is home. In Hausa, they say, when you see a child going into the house trying to look around, saying, may I come in? It means the mother is not in the house. If the mother is in the house, the baby will simply rush in. So I can rush into River State any day, anytime I like, because it is my home. Your Excellency, I came here with a test read. But then, as we are driving from the government house to this place, and I was seeing the connectivity between you and your people. As we were passing by, I saw people full of joy, people who are connected, people who see a governor who is their friend and brother, not a ruler. And then, as you keep mentioning, the kind of project being able to execute in River State in the last 3 years, with all those who have been anybody in Nigeria coming here to make a project, I felt that I would not be fair to read a speech. I should be able to speak ex pro tempore. I'm saying so because as a governor, you are very, very humane. As a governor, you are very compassionate. As a governor, you are very caring and loving. You are giving meaning to governance and government. But then what do you expect from a PDP product? The best in Nigeria. You are what you are because you are PDP. We share similar national concerns, similar worries, the feel for our people, and therefore our desire is to give government and governance a new meaning. This we have done. We are very, very proud of you. Thank you, my brother. Thank you, Mr. Project. Thank you, Mr. Foresight. Thank you, Mr. Compassionate. Thank you, a leader of the people.
Being a consummate politician of our time and a courageous Democrat in this contemporary political era in Nigeria, Governor Wike has become an important factor as a nationalist, as his voice is heard across the country for identifying with the people he loves. His works speak volume, and the people love him too. The Wike-led administration is marked by outstanding accomplishment and enduring fulfillment. Governor Wike has not disappointed the people of Rivers State, who gave him overwhelming mandate at the polls. He has completed many abandoned projects by the previous administration and has carried out new projects all over the state. The 3 senatorial districts have enjoyed the cooperation of the state governor in terms of political posts and critical positions, as he consciously spreads positions to all the ethnicity and the people in the state. On the premise of outstanding project delivery for the 3 senatorial districts and the political position of the districts, thousands of appreciative people of Rivers State have endorsed the governor for a second term. To encourage upcoming Rivers people to contribute to the development of the state, some projects have been named after the people who played key roles in the development of the state, like late Chief Emmanuel Aguma, who played a major role in the creation of Rivers State. The building, formerly called Produce House, was equally allocated to the United Nations, World Bank, and other foreign agencies to foster unity. The building and other state-of-the-art projects have been described as a product of visionary thinking to better the lot of Rivers people.
Let me say that part of our vision is to bring back Port Harcourt what it used to be. Those of us who know this house, as it's called the produce house, you will not believe that such building will still be in the heart of Port Harcourt, where you have virtually the most important arms of government. Here you have the legislature, here you have the judiciary, and here you have the executive. And we still have this kind of, as then what, the kind of edifice. And we felt that, look, the only problem we have here now, and which I'm giving notice to Port Harcourt City Council, is that if the chairman comes and the next 6 months he doesn't do anything, we'll acquire this property and make sure that we'll turn it around, because this property cannot be facing this. And here it's going to have United Nations. We have agreed with the United Nations to give them about 2 floors here to occupy, and so that you see the United Nations flag here.
Amazing reception that we have had here today in Port Harcourt on my first day of visit. We have had very extensive political dialogue, and we have had a conference also on how to ensure the future have development and opportunities for youth here. And now the commissioning of this absolutely wonderful building, and I feel truly honored to be here with you today on this remarkable occasion. On top of things, also on a day where Real Madrid is opening their academy here along with you, and a national football match. I hope that not every Monday is like that, because then it's too busy here in Port Harcourt. But I've definitely been arriving here on the right date. And the governor just showed me a book with images of before and after this construction. And I invite all of you to have a careful look at that book, because that is really quite astonishing how it is possible to erect again an edifice of this magnitude, of this beauty, looking at how it was before. So I wish to consider that this is a symbolism, Governor, of what can be done in Nigeria in general, looking at that not always are the conditions equally easy. Some things that used to be great are not always as great, but they can be made great again. And I think this is a very good example of exactly that.
Showcasing the transformational agenda of Governor Nyesom Wike's administration, the city of Port Harcourt is wearing a new look, with beautiful roads, roundabouts well beautified, bringing back the lost glory of the city of Port Harcourt. Our transformational governor has given us not just a garden, but a city with gardens and parks, thereby making River State a tourist hub and destination for all. Though he received a recipe for failure from his predecessor with bags of excuses, Governor Wike chose to travel the route of performance and transformation. He deployed his economic dexterity and administrative experience to revive the economy of the state. The budget report, which declared that River State topped the country's fiscal index, did not come to many as a surprise. It was the outcome of implementation of clear-cut economic recovery policies and strategies arranged to lift the state from years of economic stagnation and bad administration inherited.
I want to thank the governor. Very great transformation is going on here. Very great improvement is going on here. He's not only improving on infrastructure, he's also investing in his people, he's empowering his people, he's lifting people from extreme poverty and making them millionaires and billionaires. And I've always said that the essence of service, the essence of politics, is to deliver people from extreme poverty, deliver people into health, into wealth. And this is what the governor is doing in this part of the country.
It's indeed a great joy for me to be here to join all the good people of River State for this monumental development. And I will extend my appreciation to Mr. Project. A very bold leader, a governor that is very unique, a governor that stands as a mirror of example to other governors. Right in front of you, it has been practicalized. His Excellency, the Ebonyi State Governor, actually confirmed this, that in the interest of peer review mechanism, he took pictures of this edifice, and he lived in Port Harcourt for almost 20 years, and he got lost, and that is thanks to infrastructural development. Your Excellency, God Almighty will continue to be with you. God Almighty will continue to be with the good people of River State. I want to use this means and this medium to appeal to all our leaders in this country that we should all please put aside politics of bitterness, politics of destruction. Let each and every leader remember that power belongs to the people here. Look at the good people of River State. How many leaders can execute and commission a project so close to the people? How many leaders can stand tall and speak in front of the people in which power belongs to, and tell them and appreciate them for all the good things that the people have done for that kind of leader?
He can only see what has been done by his warrior. But as long as it is not what his warrior has done, nothing has been done. And as citizens, we celebrate excellence. And we must celebrate His Excellency, the Governor of River State. Now, I know that so many people have described him in the course of projects that have been commissioned in this state. He's mentioned so many people. I'm so happy that he talked about the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria coming here also, if wishes were also to come and commission some of the projects that he has earmarked. And he has said that if he's not going to come, then he will not commission them. I believe that the President will honor the invitation of Rivers people when that invitation is extended to him. I don't say this as a spokesperson or his representatives. I'm here representing myself in the House of Representatives, but I know that any true Democrat must value and honor the excellence achieved by a fellow Democrat. His Excellency here, I tell you that if you were in other states, it would be very difficult to see this kind of project. It's very strange. And even if this kind of project exists, to gather these eminent personalities in order to commission the project will be a heavy task, even if he brings billions of money. Some people will not go there. So for me, this governor is a consummation of excellence. And I'm trying to wonder aloud, what shall I compare him to? And I think, to me, he's representative of a refiner's because there's a refinery here. Let me say a refiner's fire and a fuller's sword. I didn't say he's a forest fire before I'm misquoted somewhere. So he does not burn indiscriminately. I didn't say he's an incinerator so that he consumes anything that counts. But you know what a refiner's fire does? Just as you bring your bars of silver and gold, melt them, separate the impurities that destroy the value of that gold and silver.
The state's report released by Budget Nigeria, Rivers State is placed first ahead of Lagos State because of its healthier financial profile, especially in terms of increase in internally generated revenue, IGR, lower debt profile, and ability to pay its bills and service her debt with comparative ease.
With this court has delivered, we are the only state government that have directly intervened and provided most modern courts for all existing federal courts in the state, namely the Federal High Court, the National Industrial Court, and the Court of Appeal. We are therefore proud of our accomplishments in the fiscal transformation of the judicial sector in our state within just 3 years in office. As earlier said, the court system, whether federal or state, serves the same purpose as a veritable medium for achieving peaceful resolutions of disputes, which is necessary for peace, order, and development.
All I can say, my Lord the Honorable Chief Justice of Nigeria, is that permit me to adopt and rely on all earlier submissions made by speakers before me. I welcome you to this occasion. I thank Your Excellency, my governor, the governor of Rivers State, for what you have done. Of course, like my illustrious predecessor, the 19th president of the Bar Association has said, you are not just a lawyer, you are a member of the distinguished body of benchers. So you know what we're talking about our problems. Let me not take your time. You can see that even God has approved of what you are doing here today. This is rainy season and the weather is also beautiful.
As in my 18 years as a then in the Court of Appeal, I have not seen such level of assistance from any state government to the court. And I want to express my profound gratitude and that of the court to His Excellency the Governor of Rivers State for giving the Court of Appeal this beautiful and befitting edifice. In the Nigerian judicial system, the Court of Appeal is the second in the hierarchy of the courts and next to the Supreme Court.
The father, he's been the best governor in Nigeria, he's been the best governor in the world. We are saying that he should continue and keep the tempo and keep doing what he knows how to do best.
Betrothed, I'm excited to be here in Rivers State to witness these life-changing projects that we have seen in this community. Usually our people will vote for us and we will always thank them. Yes, we go out to do campaigns and we talk to the people, but we thank them also. Many people also go to the church to give thanksgiving. But the real thanksgiving that we ought to give, and God acknowledges it, is by offering service to your people. And we know that Governor Wike is committed, highly committed to offering service to his people. He is a responsible human being, and that is why he's offering all the service that he's offering to his people. When we were coming, just as he took that bend, my friend said, that is the health center, the Model Health Center, the Mboshimni Model Health Center. I have not entered the inside, but seeing it from outside, I do know that we do not have health centers in other parts of the nation that look like that.
Rivers State government, under the leadership of Governor Nyesom Ezenwa Wike, has instituted a working platform for the regular payment of salaries and pension. Another platform has been modeled for the functional financing of critical development projects across the state. As a result, security of lives and property, infrastructure development and maintenance, education, healthcare delivery, and empowerment have received deserved attention without doubt. The state economy has been better for it. The economic development program of Governor Nyesom Wike has been linked directly to the people. This is to ensure that they benefit from all the investments made by this administration. Our transformational governor, an Obiakpo-born politician, Governor Nyesom Wike, is working.
I want to congratulate you, Governor, Your Excellency, for what you are doing here. That you are focused, and that once you are focused and your people are with you, you have no concern. My message to all of my people here: please do not give up, do not lose hope. We are determined that Nigeria will work. We're determined that there will be peace in this country. And we're determined that those that do the right thing, that don't do the right thing, will be sanctioned for not doing the right thing. We're determined that from every part of this country belongs to all of us. And we'll continue to work for you in making that happen. Once again, I congratulate the good people of Rivers State. I congratulate the governor for this road project here that will be for the value and the interest of not only people of Rivers State, the entire country. Congratulations. I thank you all for this great opportunity.
Rivers people, we dey see am, we get the walk. Everybody we dey feel am, we get the walk. Man when they walk well, walk hard and walk fast to make Rivers State better. We get the walk. Rivers people, we dey see am, we get the walk. Everybody we dey feel am, we get the walk. Man when they walk well, walk hard and walk fast.
When we get up, it go solve light, water, road, and security problems. And finally, it go bring peace to Rivers State. So make we give them our total support. Wike, His Excellency Wike. Cause the number and the Alaye Remese Wike. As you be get the press and